Hey everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my April haul for you guys. I only have 2 things that I got for my birthday. The rest is all a Book Outlet haul. There was a couple books that I really wanted from Book Outlet and they were having 15% off sale, and I was like, I'll just add enough to get the free shipping for $35. So I spent like $35 and like 19 cents or something. Like, it was just barely over the $35 limit to like make it for free shipping. So I was pretty proud of myself for that. But yeah, I'm just here to talk about the things that I got. So for my birthday, my brother got me Life as It Happens, which is a Nerdfighter poetry book. So a bunch of Nerdfighters just submitted poems to the person who was putting it together. So it's literally just a book of poems from different Nerdfighter authors. It's been on my list since it came out like 2 or 3 years ago, so I'm really happy that I have it now, and also just like very aesthetically pleasing as well. And then the other thing that I got is the DVD of Little Women. This movie is so good. I just rewatched it last night with my friend Natalie, and it's such a great adaptation of the book, and feels modern, but yet still feels like the same story that you know from like of Little Women. So if you haven't seen this version, like the new version that came out around Christmas time of Little Women, please go watch it. It's amazing. So yeah, the rest of these are all from Book Outlet, and I got them for a variety of reasons. So first up, we have the Valiant trilogy. So we have the Valiant, the Defiant, and the Triumphant. So it's possible there are more books in the series, I don't actually know. But these are by Leslie Livingston, and I've had this first book on my list for forever. Like, it's been on my TBR probably since I started BookTube. And mostly because like this cover is really cool, and also it's female gladiators, and I was like, heck yes, sign me up. So all 3 of them were on Book Outlet, and I thought, why not just go for it and get the whole trilogy? So yes, it's about female gladiators. So it's like historical fiction with like the tiniest bit of like, not fantasy exactly, but like kind of in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but you follow this girl named Fallon, who is the daughter of the king of her like tribe, but she ends up getting taken away and into the gladiator world of ancient Rome, and it's just really good. This first book, I just read it recently, and like it is so fast paced. There's so much that happens within the first like 50 pages of this book. It's insane. So I'm really excited to get onto the other 2. But yeah, so I got these because I thought I would enjoy them. Next up is Nixia Unleashed by Scott Rankin. This one is actually an autographed copy, which I didn't realize when I got it. But this is book 2 in the Nixia trilogy, and I have read this twice, I think. And it is so good. I love this series so much. I feel like it's very, very underrated on BookTube. But it's this like competition that takes place in space. And so you follow multiple characters throughout this competition. They're trying to get to, they're competing for a spot. These teenagers are competing for spots to get down to this new planet of Eden, and it is so good. So I only owned the first book, so now I own the second one as well. Next up, I have War Girls, and this is by, I'm gonna say this wrong and I'm terribly sorry, Tochi Onyebuchi? Ooh, I'm terribly sorry. I don't know anything about this book other than this cover is freaking fantastic. And I'm just going to read what the back of this says. In a post-apocalyptic Nigeria plagued by violence and political unrest, 2 sisters dream of peace, hope, and a future together. They're willing to fight an entire war to get there. So I picked this up just because it's been on my list since it came out, because it looks so cool and sounds amazing. So I am all here for it, and I cannot wait to read it. And the next book is part of the reason that I did this, like, ended up buying this haul in the first place, and that is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faizal. I read this book back in December, which it feels like it was forever ago and yet not at the same time. And I fell in love with this book. I definitely need to reread it because I've read it so fast that I've forgotten like a lot of the intricate details of what happens in this book. But it's an amazing fantasy book, and the second book comes out Unfortunately, the release date was pushed back, so now it comes out so now the second book comes out in January. So you have a really long time to wait, but please read this. It's incredible and so amazing, and like the romance in this is real good, but also just like the fantastical elements, and you follow two main characters, and they're like, the way that their relationship develops is really, really interesting, and there's a whole bunch of other characters that are in this as well, and they make like a really great found family kind of thing, and it's so good, so please go read this. And then last up I have Again But Better by Christine Riccio. I read this for the first time last summer. I read it right before I went on my study abroad trip, so it was like perfect timing, because in this book the main character goes on a study abroad trip to England. She went to London and I went to Oxford, so it was a little different, but it's a really fun, just like cute book about study abroad and exploring the world, but then also there's a little bit of magic that happens in it too. So it's really cute and a fun book, and I thought, why not just get it? So yeah, those are all the books that I got in the month of April. Comment down below, let me know what you guys got last month. I've read a bunch of these, but I'm also very excited for the ones that I haven't read. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow me on social media, all my links will be in the description as always. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!